Hey there folks, and welcome for the final time to Italy in Europa Universalis for the Mare Nostrum expansion. I say for the final time, one, because I expect this will be the last episode in the series, but two, even if it wasn't, this will be the last episode in which we will be the Italian kingdom. We started off as Venice, and we grew into Italy, into a kingdom from Merchant Republic. We've now grown into a true empire, and, to reflect that, we'll be becoming the Roman Empire. Now, quickly to go over this, we needed to own all provinces in Italy. Well, because we became Italy, and you have to own all of Italy to do that, clearly that was taken care of. That also includes Malta, by the way. Don't forget it. We also had to own all of the France region, which, all you troops, you get in the way. Starts on a line sort of with Picardy, comes over here to Metz, comes back around. That one's not too tough to keep track of. We also have to own the Iberian region. Basically, the Pyrenees on down. Part of Iberia, though, is the Azores, Madeira, and the Canaries. Again, if you're trying to do this, don't forget those. You do have to get them. Also, the Baleares fit in there, too. Next up, the Balkans. Alright, so just keep in mind the line here with Carpathia. You don't have to get to it. You don't have to worry about it. To put that another way, you don't have to worry about the things in Carpathia, you just have to get everything in the Balkans. Note also that Crete is in the Balkans, as is Euboea and Naxos, and yeah, all these little guys down here. All these little islands. Alright, next up, Anatolia. Note also Chios, Rhodes, Cyprus, all part of Anatolia. Other than that, you've got to get over here to Van, Erzurum, Trebizond, and, then that's pretty much got you set for Anatolia. We also need Mashriq, this region here, Sisra, all the way back around down to Khuzestan, over to Grain, back up and over to Al-Karak, including Gaza. Beyond that, we need to own several specific provinces, starting with Cairo. I'm going out of order here, but that's fine. We need to own Cairo. We need to own Tunis. You need to own Fez, right? That's the ones you have to own in Africa. Remember, the Roman Empire expanded all the way around, even had Carthage before they broke out. That's why you need Tunis, Fez, this kind of region. Alright, you also need, remember, they owned part of England, actually most of England, so you need to own Yorkshire. This was near the northern limits of where the Roman Empire got. And you need to own London. There was a heavy presence in the south. You need to own Zealand. Now, to be fair, Rome had control over a pretty large amount of this area, but, they're trying to keep it somewhat easy, I suppose. You need to own Vienna, which takes care, I suppose, of a good chunk of this, because getting Vienna is kind of tough. And, with all that done, if you're at peace, and you're not a subject nation, and you're not a nomad nation, you may click this button and form the Roman Empire. Note, we're going to lose money when we do this, almost certainly. One, ideas will change. Two, our accepted culture, our primary culture will change. Because Roman is not part of the Latin culture group. It's part of the lost cultures, I believe. So that's pretty rough. The government rank of Italy changes to empire. Yes, indeed. All your own provinces will cease to be part of the Holy Roman Empire. Well, that's good. We'll gain a core on Rome. You may have been wondering all this time why I didn't spend points to core Rome. One, it wasn't necessary because it was our capital anyway. Two, there you go. I figured this could take care of it. And yeah, we'll have national unrest for quite a while, but so that goes. Also, Roman ideas are a little bit different, so you know there may be some other changes. Also, quickly before I press the button, I'm going to look at an achievement here that we're going to earn at the same time. Mare Nostrum. Restore the Roman Empire and own the entire Mediterranean and Black Sea coasts. Now, this is not a complete list. To get a complete list, you'll really need to check the wiki, the EU4 wiki, which will give you an actual picture with all the provinces. But basically, the entire coastline, starting at Gibraltar on this end, but that doesn't matter because you have to own all of Iberia to form Rome. Starting at Ceuta and heading all the way over, getting everything through here, all the way up through here, and all of these provinces, including all of Crimea. And yeah, now we press the button. Now we could choose, if we were so inclined, to not to take on Roman ideas, to keep our Italian ideas, but I figure we may as well. Lost conquest casus belli against France. Good deal. And yeah, we now have a new color. Whew, that is a sharp difference. It's kind of like it though. Also a new flag. Let's take a look at our new flag. Yes. And the first emperor of the Roman Empire is good old Poop Soup. What a guy, that Poop Soup. Alright, we'll take a look at our ideas. Pax Romana. National unrest -1. That's nice. Oh, look at our traditions first. Plus 5% discipline and +1 yearly legitimacy. Yeah, those are not bad. Legacy of Rome, +2 diplomatic reputation. Stability cost modifier -20%. Roman Legion, land force limit modifier +15%. Infantry combat ability +10%. Infantry combat is slightly less than what we had as Italy, but still pretty good. +20% production efficiency. Well, a lot of our money did come from production, so that's not bad at all. National tax modifier +10. Core creation cost -20%. That's slightly less than what we had as Italy, but hey, as is the tax modifier. And Roman ambitions, +33% national manpower modifier. So overall, fairly samey, but yeah. Right. Now then, we have formed the Roman Empire. What else can we do? Well, there we go. Finally fired for me. Achievement unlocked, Mare Nostrum. France now considers Bohemia's arrival. They've announced England. Right. One thing is, Mecca's got that horrible, horrible problem here. Alright, let's build a cathedral in Mecca so we can convert it a little bit more easily because it is a religious center. It would have taken like 128 months to convert. Alright, the other things I want to do is I want to get the Guarantor of Peace achievement, which is guaranteeing the Ottomans in Russia, as well as France. It was down here now. And what is it? Protected market, which I guess we can go ahead and get now by having 100% mercantilism. There we go. That one should come in here in just a minute. There we go. A protected market. And there we go. Diplomats have come in. Russia. Get ye guaranteed, son. Access from Yemen, no thank you. Alright, I'm gonna do this based on what trade good they make. And actually towards that end, as I said, I wanted to improve the land. So I'm going to build plantations down here on this high value goods. It says 4.5, so I assume that's also cocoa. Honestly, the barracks can go away. Fort can go away. Almost joined a trade league. How dare they? Right, I guess I should have started those up here as well. Good deal. Wait, is that more cocoa? That is in fact more cocoa. Did they all stop working? Is that what happened? Alright. You start being converted. And you start being converted. Seriously? There we go. And now we have improved the land. Thank you, Marrakech. Right. We're over on diplomatic relations, right? Because we're guaranteeing Russia. That's, yeah, that's. Now to think about it, that just makes sense, doesn't it? Hooray. Right, Ottomans. Get ye also guaranteed. And France. Toi aussi. Achievement unlocked. Guarantor of peace. Alright. Just to go back over things we earned in this playthrough. The Mare Nostrum, the Guarantor of Peace, Factionalism, which isn't that big of a deal. All your trade are belong to us, and a protected market. Now, protected market is not nearly as tough to get as it used to be, but still. Other things we could get, possibly get World Discoverer. There are some other things. Interesting. Could I actually still get that? I'd have to give away all but 10 provinces. Yeah, there are some other things like playing through to the end of the game, but we could also take some more gold provinces. But generally speaking, I think that will do it for this playthrough, unless somebody happens to come up with a great idea that they tell me. Other than that, I think we've pretty much gone over what would be we would keep doing going forward. We'd take over some more land, especially the high value stuff. We would grow it in terms of what we get from it. Note that we're making quite a bit less money from trade now. We have a lot less trade power. There was a 20% trade power not malice, but bonus from Italian ideas that we have lost. We've also got less tax. Yeah, money is actually down by a fair amount, but force limit is way up, and we've got a cool color. So yeah, there's that. So yeah, if there's, like, if you have any comments about things you wanted to see, you can definitely leave them in the comments. But for the most part, I think this series is over. Patch 1.18 apparently is probably coming sometime soon, so that may even break this save, but hey, maybe not. Other than that, I really, really thank you for watching, and I hope to see you in some other playthrough. This has been cool. I really enjoyed this. Cheers, folks.